Okay, I think everything's good. I'm just going to post the link for the stream real quick. Give me a little second. It doesn't show that we're live, which is a problem. Oh, there we go. Okay. It shows that we're live. Okay. Okay. So we do have outside connections. So that's good. I'm actually going to build this like a main avenue. I'll have this area very angular, very downtown. And we will hook up to the outside connection. doubt that will become one building, but I wish it would be. There we go. Okay, so we have a lot of water right here, water reservoir, so we probably want to do industry, honestly, up here. That might be an issue for us. Which way does this water flow? This one. Seems pretty stagnant. Looks like it's sea level water, so it's a salt river. It's not a good thing. That means anything that is polluted into the river will just stick around forever. I want a little bit more commercial. Are you trying to grab from that road? I don't want you to. There we go. What do you mean that changed the zoning?
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
Warm temperatures across the region today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
I guess that's okay, actually. Okay, that should be some commercial. Who wants to move into the first house? This is an interesting resource layout. So basically we can farm anywhere, so it doesn't matter too much for early game.
In local coverage, the Tourism Board just released their figures, and it's good news all around. Tourism was way up over the previous season. Pretty amazing, right, Jim?
You bet, Glenda. I guess everybody is figuring out that this is the place to be.
I want this to be like an industrial location.
This is Second Move with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento moments to elaborate on the full structure of the symphonic work. For our newer, less able listeners, first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious antipasto movement. So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain and begin.
It does take a long time. I have real construction times on, so this mod makes the game a little harder. Makes buildings take a lot longer to build, so you're less likely to just bulldoze a building, because it will take a lot longer for it to be rebuilt. Looks like we have some nice things happening over here. Some gas stations. Some little like strip malls and like auto care centers and stuff like that. We're not relying on outside utilities as much, although that does look like it cost us a lot. We'll keep our streets relatively unnamed so that you guys can kind of name them. There we go. I have a lot of academy rebalancing mods as well. That's going to make this a lot harder. A lot of these businesses are going to complain that they don't have enough workers, so we can expect that soon to be an issue. Is there a reason it can't connect there? That's going to cause problems. I guess it doesn't like the intersection there. I think all the horizontal streets we can name after like different flowers. And the vertical ones can be left generic for now, we'll rename them. Maybe I don't want this to build here. Yeah, because in the future, with the construction mod, it'll freeze traffic on one road and they'll have to do detours. So we do want some bypasses.
The best donuts in town. We've got grapes and crawlers and creamy, crazy, crunchy critters. It's a full-on horror show at Go Nuts Donuts. Bet you won't last 5 minutes.
Warm temperatures across the region today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
Now entering thick digital games. Prepare for sensory overload.
You want it thick. Digital. Are you a man or a mouse? Digital. You ready for a game that rips out?
I turn off the radio commercials.
Digital.
I'll keep the rest of them on though. Let's have the SimCity tracks too. There we go. This side we'll figure out what to name everything. If anyone wants their first character, there's a few houses that have families in it. Looks like this guy moved out. It's a bit rough until later on. think one of the mods is breaking something again. Hold on. This is unusual even for this mod list. Because the problem is we only have a population of 5, but we have a lot of houses. Hold on, we might have to restart entirely, but if I go to like one of the cities that I know is working. Give it a second. Because I tested the mods for the last 2 weeks, making sure that everything would work, and for some reason it's not working now again. It's doing the same thing that it used to do, where people move into the city and then they move out immediately because they don't have, they can't like afford their house that they're renting. So then no one can move in except for like the most wealthy citizens. And then even they move out usually because there's no like high-end jobs yet. I got it to work before though. Okay, so I think there is a mod that broke at some point. So if I let this run and the city like starts having like a big loss, that means the mod isn't working, but it looks like we're gaining people. This is my European style city that I made. I used anarchy to force the bike lane to be in the middle of here. I have some of my friends, like houses and stuff like this here. Some people from DOJ and stuff. Everything seems to be working, but okay. Let's go back. load this. We'll try to force the city to, like, have some more people. Give it a second. My game may have crashed. Okay. That's a game crash. Give me a second. Basically, my idea for this stream was that I want like a basic core city, just a generic like core city area, downtown area. Once when some of the households establish themselves, we can have essentially anyone in the stream kind of choose like a house, and then their character will live in there, and then some people can choose like to be like leaders of a specific like district within the city, whether it's like an industrial district or like a residential district or like or such. It might be a port district or such and whatnot, and then they can like make core decisions relative to their district, like building a new road out or rezoning like a certain area or like building a unique building in that area or such, or maybe some fire, police departments or such. There's like this game in my head that's similar to SimCity and City Skylines, as well as The Sims, as well as like GTA 5 Roleplay. And there's this game that's like in my head that I really want to create, but there's not really a good way to create it. Worst case, if I can't get this stream working the way that I want it to, we might try to redo this another time. I'm gonna try not to click on anything because that tends to like break the game entirely. Our own like little lives going on and stuff like that. One of my friends, Beansoup Bob, like their little character started running around and stabbing all the other friends. Create a huge crime wave and such. Is interesting to see play out. I really want to do that again, and just it's really difficult right now. There was like a small update yesterday, I think, for City Skylines 2 or something like that. There's some kind of patch. And it looks like I'm just struggling ever since then. It's the same like with CS1. Whenever CS1 had a big update, it broke every single mod. Right now I have like the realism and roleplay like mod packs essentially installed. The realism one is one that a lot of YouTubers use. The roleplay one is one that I kind of like custom and did myself to add to it. Some of the realism mods like don't have some of those aspects that I really wanted in the game. It might be because when you're live streaming and loading a map save, it just takes a long time. It seems to be taking longer for some reason. I think it's because this map has a lot more trees.
Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle, and we're pervading some of the finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial right here.
Okay. Hold on, I need to see what my OBS is telling me. I lost internet connection.
Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle.
Everything that could be going wrong is going wrong.
Finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial right here.
If I speed up time, let's see if we get some more people. So we have enough houses for them. We are starting to gain citizens. I think we just need to fast forward and brute force our way past this like segment of city building. I want to turn these into apartments. We might just restart, honestly.